Welcome to Book Recaps. Today, we recap Book 1 of the Hierarchy series, The Will of the Many, novel by James Islington. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Chapter 1 follows Viz, a young prison guard in Letton's prison as he is caught in a tense situation. Initially, Viz reflects on a traumatic memory of his father, whose grip failed, causing him to fall. This memory is contrasted with his current role as a guard. During a game of Foundation with his senior colleague, Rolf, they are interrupted by Sextus Hospius, a high-ranking visitor with documents granting access to the prison's deep cells. Hospius's mission involves questioning a prisoner named Nateo. Viz's expertise with the prison's security systems leads him to guide Hospius through the dark and grim lower levels of the prison, which house the sappers, devices that drain prisoners' energy and willpower. As they navigate the eerie corridors, Hospius and Nateo converse in a forbidden language, suggesting they know each other. Nateo, strapped to a sapper, is reluctant to reveal information without assurance of his release. During the interaction, Nateo suddenly becomes violent, grabbing Hospius's tunic in desperation. Viz intervenes, managing to break the hold and restore order, but his close contact with the sapper leaves him shaken. Despite the turmoil, Viz ensures Hospius's safety, earning a token of gratitude. The chapter concludes with Viz departing the prison, contemplating his own precarious position and the dangers of revealing too much about his past. Chapter 2. In Lettons, a city on the southern edge of civilization, Catanan influence merges uneasily with the old world. The narrow, muddy streets contrast with the towering stone mansions and the grandeur of the Temple of Jovan. The city has a strict social order, with Octavii identifiable by their threadbare clothing and weary demeanor, representing the lower class. Viz, a young fighter, enters an underground venue for illegal fights. He's greeted by Septimus Eleanor, who reveals that his next opponent is a Sextus, a higher-ranking fighter. Viz realizes this fight is more of a punishment than a regular bout. He negotiates for triple pay, knowing the risks involved. Viz discusses strategy with Gaufrid, the bookkeeper, and makes a wager on how long he can last in the fight. Despite Gaufrid's advice to call it quits at the first sign of blood, Viz is determined to earn the payout. He prepares for the bout by stripping and greasing his body to avoid a deadly grip. On stage, Viz faces the Sextus, a tall and imposing figure. The crowd is thrilled, but Eleanor's reaction to the scars on Viz's back reveals she may have underestimated him. The tension peaks as Eleanor gives the command to begin the fight. Chapter 3. The chapter starts with the crowd's roaring excitement as Viz prepares to fight a Sextus on stage. The fight represents both a chance to let loose and a release from the pressures of pretending to be something he's not. Viz's strategy involves patience and timing, circling the stage to delay direct engagement. He knows he has to survive for at least a minute to win his bet. The Sextus, arrogant and dismissive, taunts Viz, questioning his background and upbringing, which starts to unravel Viz's focus. The Sextus's words hit a nerve, provoking Viz to engage. Initially cautious, Viz begins to respond with strikes, attempting to keep his distance from the Sextus's stronger attacks. As the fight escalates, Viz's anger fuels his aggression. The Sextus, taken off guard by Viz's unexpected ferocity, struggles to recover from a series of well-aimed punches and a brutal knee to the groin. Viz's rage culminates in a series of powerful blows, ultimately knocking the Sextus down. Despite the victory, Viz's anger and ferocity leave the crowd in stunned silence, and the fight's brutal aftermath leads to Eleanor dragging him off stage. In the end, Viz's rage leads to his success in the fight, but he loses the bet by going over the allotted time, reducing his expected earnings from the night. The chapter concludes with Viz exhausted, realizing his outburst cost him both his composure and his potential reward. Chapter 4. Viz's mother once told him that anger grows in darkness, a lesson he learned only after losing his privileged life to the hierarchy's oppressive rule. Following the chaotic events of the night, where he defeated a Sextus in a fight but was accused of cheating, Viz endures boos and scorn from the crowd. Eleanor, his handler, stage-managed his fall from grace to avoid drawing too much attention, announcing his banishment and promising to honor all bets made on his fight. The audience, placated, accepts her threefold apology and leaves without further conflict. Back in Eleanor's office, Viz is left to deal with his heavy-hearted frustration and shoulder pain. Goffred, a bookkeeper who previously warned Viz about the fight's risks, surprises him with a refund of his wager, appreciating the rare sight of an octavus defeating a sextus.